Hello all, it's Stephanie Dawkins of GirlsNightOutEvents.com. I'm here with the talented, the amazing, the beautiful Miss Letoya Luckett.
Hi.
Hello, hello. So in the prior interview that you did, I was listening and you were talking about your acting and talking about your singing career. What exactly motivates you to do both of them?
I love both of them. I actually started out doing both of them. At a very young age, I was doing plays, well, musicals, I like to call them, because you have to do both. You have to do acting, you have to do singing. So I've always had a passion for both, but of course, with being in a group so young, I wasn't able to get into the acting as much as I wanted to. And now I have the opportunity to do both, so doing it.
Awesome. Now, we know the situation with the group and people have their ideas. What, after that group situation had happened, what made you say, you as Letoya, as an individual, say, you know what, I'm going to step out on my own, and just kind of talk about how that happened for you?
It wasn't a choice. I basically, after having to find myself and discover what it is that I wanted to do, I ended up in LA, and I was recording some demos, what I thought were demos. And I ended up cutting like 3 songs, which happened to be on my first album. And the producers that I was working with at the time went out and shopped a deal. I ended up getting a deal at Capitol Records, and really don't know how all of that happened, because that's not what I planned on doing. But they loved the songs. They felt that I was, they were confident in me being a solo artist, and all of a sudden I had to find that confidence in myself. And then Torn came out, and I had to catch up with that record, because it just, woof. So it wasn't like I just got up one day and was like, I'm going to be a solo artist.
Right.
I honestly just started working towards it, not even knowing that I was working towards it, and it happened.
How strong does family play in your support system? What kind of support system do you have, and how important is that to you?
Ooh, huge. God first, and then family. We don't, let me put it like this. As entertainers, people don't understand what we go through as far as pressure, as far as having to stay current and all these different things. And sometimes you can get caught up in that. But thank God I have a family that, is aware of things that I have to go through, and they help to keep me humble. They help to keep me grounded. And I just love coming home and being around that, because you can't get that everywhere. You can't buy that.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
Exactly. What is your television? You have your movies. You have your singing career, of course. What is something, a life dream that you said, you know what, as a little girl, I'm definitely going to get this done. I don't know how it's going to happen, but what's one thing you haven't accomplished yet, but definitely you see, whether it be in your very near future or in the distant future? What's something that you just really want to do?
I want to set up a foundation. I always have 4 young girls. I think this is a way of, being out here at the Black Expo, talking to young girls and things like that. It's helping me to build and get an understanding of what they need. Right. So I want to build my own foundation for the youth, for young girls, to help them with their confidence and build them build them into phenomenal women, and let them know that they can be that.
Definitely.
So that's what I want to do. I haven't done that yet.
Awesome. What do we have coming up for you? You mentioned, again, you have the Treme Festival. That is an awesome show. I loved the last season. I was just like, HBO better just do this, because it was really, really great. So, again, you said that you were going to be playing on Treme. You're going to be playing...
I'm in the 2nd season of Treme. So you guys make sure you check that out every Sunday. I'm also working on my 3rd solo album. So I should have something out before the end of this year.
Do we have a name for that?
Not yet.
No name?
Soon.
Yeah. Okay.
Very soon. But if you follow me on Twitter, I definitely.
What is that? Yeah, what's your Twitter?
It's at Letoya Luckett, and for you that don't know how to spell my name, it's LetoyaLuckett, no spaces. So follow me on Twitter, or you can go to LetoyaOnline.com.
Just Letoya. Letoya, gotcha. And so you said, of course there's Treme coming up. You also mentioned that you have a movie with Taraji. If you don't mind, just share a little bit.
I do. It's called From the Rough. You guys look out for that. It is an independent film, but it's like a documentary style film. And it's such a great movie. I think a lot of people, especially youth, can learn from this movie. And those that are having confidence issues should watch this film. So watch out for that. It's called From the Rough. It's about a golf movie, but it's not a golf movie.
Right. More than that.
So much more than that. So stay tuned for that sometime between September and August.
Awesome. Well, on behalf of course, girlsnightoutevents.com, Delaware Black, we thank you so much for coming to Delaware and taking the time out for our little old state.
No.
Thank you. Thank you so
Yes.
much. Thank you.
Thank you.
Cool.
You mind if I get a picture with you? All right, Katie, let's switch it to pictures real quick. And that was awesome. Thank you for doing that, babe.
Well, was it frozen?